Hey guys, it's Colin. Today I will be bringing you a video explaining what I will be working on once the Effectorcraft server map resets, which won't be for about an estimated month or so. So I've just been working things out in creative before I actually build it because it's kind of complicated. So what I have here are some systems to make items that are used a lot in machines and stuff. There's only 3 of them, but there's a lot of explaining to do. As you can see, we'll be making circuits, advanced circuits, carbon plates, and advanced alloys. The most simple one will be the carbon plates. The system will overflow if you put in more than 124 coal, but if you put in 124, it will not make a full carbon plate, so I just put 120, so it would make a full one. So we stick that in the input chest, come back here, and that gets pumped out of the chest into a macerator, which macerates it into coal dust. And that comes over into this auto crafting table, which turns it into the raw carbon fiber, and then over into this one, which turns it into the raw carbon mesh, and then into the compressor to make the carbon plates, and then back out into the output chest. The only reason I am not using fabricators is because for some reason I cannot get them to work. I was putting them right next to each other, like this, putting the carbon fiber, or whatever it is, in here, or not the carbon fiber, but the recipe for the carbon fiber in here, then the recipe for the carbon mesh in here, but for some reason the product from this one would not transfer over to this one to make the carbon mesh. And I don't know why it would. What? Did those not... That's weird. That's really weird. Put that back. So that works. And those guys come over here. And then they should be coming into the output chest. And on the actual server, we won't be making them deep, like into a building. We'll be building them on a wall, so straight vertically and not horizontally, so it saves a bit of horizontal space for other buildings at spawn. This was just so I could figure out what I needed to do for the system to work, especially with the advanced alloys. Okay, so next we will be doing the circuits. And the way I set this one up is so that you can either create your just normal circuits and then take them out of here, or you could make your normal circuits, which would end up in here, and then put even more materials in here for your advanced circuits, and then you have to flip this switch to turn on the advanced circuit maker, which would pump everything out of this chest and go through the second thing. Oh, and this thing messed up. Okay, that's what I need. So these guys go in here. I'll put these guys in here first. So everything gets pumped out of that chest, goes through this diamond pipe. The copper and rubber get sent to this table, which makes them into the wires, and everything else gets sent all the way over here to the last crafting table, which makes them into the final circuit. This one is probably the most simple out of all of them. This is the one where I really tried to get the fabricators to work, but they just didn't want to work for me. But let's see if we can get... Okay, so we finally have wire. It takes a while for it to go. But then those will come around into this chest. And as you can see, we have another gate pulling the stuff out of that chest. And then once we turn them into... I haven't put the... Oh, that sucks. Okay, so I need a circuit. Am I not spelling that right? How do you spell circuit? Oh. It's with an I. I'm stupid. Okay, so I need redstone. Sorry about this, but it shouldn't take that long. No, I just need 2. And we need lapis. 2 of those guys. Okay. Take a circuit. Do that. Do that. And do that. Nope, that. Okay. So that should be set up for those. Ah! This already finished? Dang, we missed it. Oh well. But that means those should be in this chest. So now we have all the materials to make the 10 advanced circuits, and then all we have to do is flip that switch, and it should send everything down through this right here. There goes the lapis. It should fill this up. And done with lapis. There should be the glowstone. And then the redstone. So almost done with those before it starts making circuits. And there's the circuits going in. And then we have our advanced circuits pumping out. And that one is done. So now we have 10 advanced circuits. And all you have to do is put items into a chest. This is pretty much my way of making up for Applied Energistics autocrafting, but in the Minecraft pack, since we do not have that mod. It makes things just a little bit more complicated, but it pretty much does the same exact thing. So, the last one, and the most complicated system, is the advanced alloy. This one can only make 63, because if you make 64, it will overflow this auto crafting table by 1, which is another reason why I want to get fabricators, because they have 9 inventory spaces to put items and not just stacking up in that. So we put our items in here. I'll show you as it goes. Put our tin in, and then it comes straight into this diamond pipe, and we take our refined iron over to here, which is one of our plate bending machines. I had to switch it to 2 because there are 3 different types of metals, and one plate bending machine can only take 2 at the same time, and they don't work fast enough to be able to finish the tin stack before the 3rd stack comes in. So you have to make another plate bending machine for another metal. So then both of those feed the plates into this auto crafting table, which make them into the mixed metal ingots, and then they pump them into this compressor and then back out. So while we watch this do its magic, I will explain how we will be getting our how we plan to get the resources for this whole thing, once we get settled in on the Effectorcraft server. So I have been talking with Oetzi, and he kind of wants to do a whole community spawn village type of thing where you share all your items, you have community power, and all that good stuff. And that's what I want to happen here. Is this can be used by anyone using the community resources, but the community resources will be from bees, which is pretty much Oetzi's favorite thing to do. So I talked with him, and he seems like he's alright to make a huge bee factory that will supply this whole idea with copper, tin, iron, bauxite, rubies, diamonds, maybe iridium if he's willing to make some valuable bees for us. And there's a whole lot of other stuff that I want to do, like maybe even make a whole machine that will make like the tier 1 solar panels just straight from the raw materials you need. So say you'd put in the stuff for the generator, which is 8 iron, 3 refined iron, 2 redstone, 4 tin, and 1 copper wire. And then you put in the sand to be made into glass for the glass panes that are on the top, and all that kind of stuff. And you could put in clay dust into an electrolyzer to get the silicon cells, and then put the silicon cells into the is it the blast furnace that turns them into the silicon plates? Oh, we're getting mixed. There's the alloy ingots going into the compressor, being made into advanced alloys, which are going in there. So this system works. So where was I? Yeah, making the whole solar panel thing from the raw materials. And there are a few other things that I want to do. And I thought of another reason to use fabricators is to make generators. I tried doing it with the auto crafting table, but it didn't work because the RE batteries needed for the generator wouldn't stack in the auto crafting table. So they would just pop out and wouldn't make generators. But if you used a fabricator like this, here's your input stuff. So you need to save 1 spot for the finished product, and then you have 8 other slots to put items. So you could put more than 1 RE battery in there, and it would make the generator. But I will save that kind of stuff until I get on, once the server resets, and then have someone else who understands fabricators a little bit more to do that little bit for me, and I can just do the rest, because for some reason I just can't get it to work. So I think that's it for this video. I might make a few updates if I think of more machines to put in. If you guys can think of any more of the most used items in Feed the Beast that I could craft using one of these from raw materials, put it in the comments, because I'd love to have everything auto crafted for us. And I've already thought of the items that you can just stick your fabricator down in, like the items that you can make straight out of raw materials. Say like you just want wire, so you can just put the copper and the rubber in, which are all straight up raw materials. They might need a little bit of processing, but they are just straight raw materials. No other crafting needed. So you can just do that, and then all you have to do is stick your materials in here and it makes them for you, and you can just grab them. No pipes needed. So anything you can make like that will just have a fabricator set up with that recipe in it. So I'm looking for more items that need more than one level of crafting that are used fairly often. So if you think of any, you could please put them in the comments. And that will be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe this sparked a few ideas if you guys are using the Minecraft pack and are on a server. I think it's pretty cool. It definitely will help for us. So I will see you in the next video, which will probably be episode 1 of my Ultimate Let's Play. And I don't know what else to say, so I will leave it here and see you guys later.